Hey Caser, welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, I don't do a lot of Quidditch side questline stuff, but I figured because this is the actual Third Quidditch Cup, why not do the limited time questline and just kind of see if I can do the house match, get the trophy, because we do have a trophy case. And obviously when you do the Quidditch stuff, that is where the trophies are kept. So a bit of, I guess, information before we jump into this. You do have to be Year 5, Chapter 17, I believe, in order to actually get this to trigger the Quidditch Cup Finals back on. But tensions run high when it is revealed that one team might have an unfair advantage going into the final match. Quidditch in the beginning was fun, but then it just got so boring that whenever the dialogue popped up for different things, I would just tap, 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 tap. That's how little I really cared about it. I'm just being honest. Well, if it isn't Gryffindor's acting captain and star keeper, KC. Just the wizard I've been hoping to see. Hey Murphy, are you excited to find out which teams will be progressing in the Quidditch Cup Final? No KC, I'm beyond excited. I barely slept at all last night in anticipation of today's big announcement. But enough about me, the real question is, now that we're just moments from discovering if Gryffindor is qualified for the final match, how are you feeling? I'm anxious, I'm calm. Cool as a cucumber. Believe it or not, I'm actually feeling quite calm, Murphy. Our team already put in all the hard work to get here, so hearing today's announcement will be the easy part. All that time spent with Orion is clearly having an effect on you, Casey. But you're right, there's no point in being nervous about things that can't be changed. Have you calculated Gryffindor's odds of making it to the final cup? Or final match? Of course I have. I'm Murphy McNully. And the rest is 100% best left up for esteemed and noble headmaster to reveal. Because Professor Dumbledore is ready to make his big announcement. Greetings, dear students. We assembled today to celebrate a Hogwarts tradition each of us holds dear. A tradition that nearly didn't come to pass this year, but thanks to your determination and collaborative spirits, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this year's Quidditch Cup Final rehearsals commence. Between the two teams competing in its most prestigious match, Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor. Yes, I've done it. We did it! Gryffindor made it to the Quidditch Cup Final. Congratulations, Casey. I predicted there was a 91.7% chance you move forward, and now you have. Thanks, Murphy. Seems all the hard work in this season has really paid off. Yes, and now that it has, there are some important things that the two of us need to discuss. Like what, Orion? Looks like our friends, teammates, and competitors have much to say as well. Let's hear from them first and see how they react to the big news. Probably with anticipation and excitement. It seems we're all in agreement. If anyone deserves to be playing in the final match, it's Gryffindor. We've worked hard to get here. Clearly both our friends and competitors alike can see that. But if we expect to take home the Quidditch Cup, this is where the real work begins, Casey. We must begin making preparations right away, and since you've been leading Gryffindor in my absence, there's much for us to do, and much for the two of us to discuss if we want to ensure our team's success. I agree, Orion. There's no time to waste. Then let's head over to the training ground straight away. Yes, let's go. Yes, preparations and all that stuff. You can see why I never did videos for this sort of stuff. Or I stopped doing it, because it's so boring. So Orion, what important team matter do you want to discuss with me? This is our third cup season playing together. We're on the brink of winning our third Quidditch Cup in a row. But this match against Hufflepuff is going to be very, very difficult. Maybe one of the toughest matches we've ever played. Why do you say that, Orion? Because while Gryffindor has been under suspension for a good amount of the season, Hufflepuff has been free to train their heart's content, and as a result, they're playing even better than ever. Would you agree that Gryffindor's time in suspension puts us at a disadvantage? Yes? No? I would say, for sure, yes. For the obvious reason that we can't practice or anything. Takes us a bit to get our feet back under us, you know? Hufflepuff had more time on the pitch than us this season, and that puts us at a clear disadvantage. It's true, but with a little bit of strong leadership and a lot of heart, it is nothing that our team can't overcome. Now, speaking of strong leadership, that brings me to an important team matter I want to discuss with you. We need to talk about who should continue on as the team's captain for the remainder of the season. You made me acting captain of Gryffindor when you left. Now that you're back, do you want your position back? That's what I need to determine, and I'd like to speak with you about it first before I make a decision. Let's focus our minds by balancing on our broomsticks. And together, we can discuss which one of us can lead the Gryffindor team to the finals. So yeah, you just basically got caught up on what's been going on. He lost his mojo, or whatever you want to call it, and I took over. So Orin, now that we've had a chance to focus our minds, have I helped you find any clarity as to this decision you need to make for our team? Yes, after talking it through, you've helped me realize something important. You've done such a good job helping your teammates strengthen their minds, bodies, and hearts this season. And you've also brought balance to the team. If I were to return as captain right now, I could undo that balance. I just said that you, KC, are the right person to lead our team to the Quidditch Cup. What do you mean this season? I'm going to be continuing for the rest of my life. Of course, Casey, I feel in my heart that you're going to lead us to victory. Oh, it's Penny. Sorry to interrupt, but I need to talk to the captain of Gryffindor immediately. That would be KC. He's going to be on remaining as captain for the rest of the season. What is it, Penny? What's wrong? Hufflepuff's captain is demanding to see you in the courtyard straight away. Any idea what this is about? It didn't say, but whatever it is, it didn't sound good. Alright, I'll head over to the courtyard and talk to our opponents, captain to captain. I don't even know if I even remember who that is. Oh yeah, the trophy case I think I said in the very beginning. It's right there. Yeah, who is the captain? I don't remember. Shows how much I pay attention. There you go, Casey. Hufflepuff has been looking all over for you. I heard you wanted to speak with the captain of Gryffindor. What seems to be the problem? I'll tell you the problem. One of my beaters just heard Gryffindor found the legendary snitch of Hogsmeade. We did. We used teamwork to chase the evasive snitch all through Hogsmeade after escape from Zonkos. And after cornering the golden snitch at the training grounds, I was finally able to catch it. Yeah, I actually have the walkthrough for that. Unbelievably. Casey was brilliant. You'd assume he was a professional seeker from the way he caught that snitch. Bean! So the rumor is true, and that means Gryffindor will have an unfair advantage. Why? If your team was able to, you lot would have done the same. We caught that lucky snitch right proper, we did. Yeah? Well, you're about to catch a bludger right proper to your face, if you keep talking like that. Alright everyone, I can see that both sides are getting a bit worked up over this. Let's all settle down. We can talk through this problem in a civilized manner. If we do, perhaps we can still save the Quidditch Cup. Murphy's having fun, it looks like. Sorry to interrupt, but I happen to be nearby chasing flutterbys with my pet Neasel, Neil. And I thought I heard you say that the legendary snitch of Hogsmeade has finally been caught? You did, Murphy, and Hufflepuff feels Gryffindor has an unfair advantage going to the final match. Because, as the legend goes, the team that has the lucky snitch will have a good chance of winning the cup. Gryffindor should be very proud for catching that snitch. The fact that you have proves your team is worthy. But you should know that historically the golden snitch of Hogsmeade hasn't always been lucky for everyone. What's that supposed to mean, Murphy? Am I really that dense I can't put it together? Let's head over to the Quidditch pitch and bring the lucky snitch, yes. There's someone that I think Gryffindor and Hufflepuff would be wise to meet. Alright. Oh. Neil wants to play for a few more minutes. Minutes?! So who are we meeting? I thought you said there was someone you wanted to introduce us to, Murphy. But the entire pitch is empty. I don't see anyone here. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not here, Casey. Badger, you there, old boy? What is that? Oh! Who's this? It's Badger! We're here to meet a ghost?
Oh!
Well, if it isn't my good chum, Murphy McNully. What is it this time, chap? Here to debate the merits of the Wollongong shimmy again, are we? Not this time, Badger. I'm actually here because I'd like to introduce you to my friends. Hello, Badger. I'm KC. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Of course it is a pleasure. Fans used to line up for hours to shake hands with the great Badger Picklish 3. Well, you seem like a very, humble person. KC is Gryffindor's acting captain and keeper, and I dare say, quite a good strategist as well.
Yeah.
Are you now? Well, I'll be the judge of that. If you're such a good keeper, what technique is best used to defending the goal hoops? Thimble, rig, shuffle, hanging broomstick block, doppel beater defense. Middle one. Something popped up. I think I did it. I know because I recently learned this technique from the captain of the Ravenclaw team.
Oh!
Murphy was right about you. You really do know your strategy, and this old ghost is quite impressed. Thanks, Badger. When it comes to Quidditch strategy, I've learned from the best. But keeper tactics aren't actually what I came to speak to you about today.
Ooh.
What are you here for? We need to talk to you about the legendary Golden Snitch of Hogsmeade. Is that so? Bit of a sore subject, I'm afraid. My team recently came in possession of it, and we were under the impression that catching the snitch would bring us good luck for a final match. It has been lucky for many in the past to be sure, but that hasn't always been the case, and it wasn't lucky for me. If you don't mind me asking, what happened? Gather round, students, and I'll tell you a story about old Badger Picklish and the 1927 Quidditch Cup.
Ooh.
If you're in possession of the Golden Snitch of Hogsmeade, this is something you'll want to know. It's kind of similar in sports, specifically hockey. So if you win your conference, like there's East and West, like divisions or whatever, if you win, let's say you're in the West and you win the West side, you get a trophy. But nobody ever touches it. Basically, if you don't touch the cup, the superstition is you'll win the actual grand prize, Stanley Cup. But that never always is the case. It doesn't matter, obviously, but that's a superstition. Thank you for sharing your story, Badger. It sounds like the lucky snitch was not so lucky for you, as it sealed your defeat at the 1927 Quidditch Cup. It was a heartbreaking loss. My Quidditch career never fully caught out for that, and neither did I. The snitch is yours now, Casey, and as I said, it has certainly brought plenty of good luck to others. But you would be doing old Badger a great kindness by destroying that blasted snitch once and for all? Thank you for advice, Badger. I'll take that under consideration as to decide what to do with the snitch. It's hard to believe such an unassuming little snitch could be the source of so much trouble. There it is. Whoa! So, problem solved. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see it go to the moon. That's absolutely hilarious. Meow. And now it's leading him across the pitch. I'm so glad I decided to cover this. Who even cares about the actual Quidditch Cup? This is the real winner. Okay, so we're gonna chase after it, obviously. I promise to bring Neil back to safety, and once I do, we can decide what to do with that golden snitch. I was hoping we'd see it get shot up into the sky. Maybe we still will. Maybe it's gonna be flying. I don't see them though. I think I'm going mad. I could swear I just saw a needle fly by while Orion and I were practicing for the final. You're not mad, Sky. You must have been seeing Murphy's Needle, Neil. You swallowed that lucky snitch while I was debating with Hufflepuff's caption about what to do with it. Another snitch has sent Neil flying all across the school grounds. Oh no! That's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, we have to figure a way to get it back. I mean, a cat is larger than a snitch, right? So it should be easier to... Well, no, that means you have to actually grab it. What if you, like, pull its paws off or something? Or its feet? Sounds like this could be the perfect moment for a bit of teamwork. And a good test to see if the three of us will have the magic it's going to take to win the cup. Great idea, Sky. Let's band together and come up with a strategy to stop this flying needle in its tracks. Oh, mercy. So, after discussing several strategies with you both, it is clear we're best off using a 3-person Quidditch formation to catch up with Neil. And since he's zigzagging, we need a maneuver that constrains his flight path and reins him in. Right, and we must also be careful not to harm Murphy's pet, so that means Beater moves her out. Which maneuver should we use to catch the Neil? Bludger backbeats, fake out, Parkin's pincer. Well, they did say don't use anything about the bludger. But I don't remember what a Parkin's pincer is, and fake out sounds good, so middle. Perhaps you can use the fake out maneuver we recently learned from Sky's dad. That's a defensive move that might work if the Neil were headed for a hoop. But Neil's movements are unpredictable, and he doesn't seem particularly interested in scoring points. We need a tactic that's going to rein the Neasel in, so let's regroup and come up with something else. Oh, what? Oh. That one? Oh, okay. Well, like again, I didn't know what a Parkin's pincer was. Had I known, I would have probably picked it. Yes, smashing. My family's patented maneuver would be perfect for this particular challenge. Sky and I will flank Neil on both sides to pin him, so Casey can swoop in and make the catch. It's settled. Let's use Parkin's pincer to thwart the snitch-propelled Neasel. I like it. Get him! You gonna cough it up? We did it! We saved Murphy's Neasel and got the legendary snitch of Hogsmeade back too. Smashing! We pulled off this maneuver perfectly. My ancestors will be proud. It is amazing what the three of us can accomplish when we all work in harmony. Now, we just need to figure out what to do with this lucky snitch. We worked hard to catch this snitch twice now. We should keep it on our good luck charm for the final. About that guy, I recently met a ghost named Badger Picklish 3 with a tragic history with that snitch. Badger said that while the snitch had brought good luck to many, it didn't for him, and he asked us to destroy it. As acting captain, I'm determined to do what's right for our team. This is an important decision, and there are cases to be made on both sides as if we should keep the snitch. It sounds to me like this isn't a job for your mind, Casey, but instead, it's a job for your ears. If you truly want to do what's right for the team, the best thing you can do, as acting captain, is for you to step aside and listen to your team. If you do, you're sure to find the answers you seek. Don't play mind checkers with me, son. This isn't a decision for the acting captain to make. It is for the team to decide as a whole. I'll go reunite Murphy with his beloved snitch-free Kneasel, and while I'm off doing that, I entrust you to assemble a team and determine amongst yourselves what to do with that lucky snitch. Alright. Off we go. Assuming we have to wait, I don't know. Also, you can see what time it is by the 3 things that popped up. The dailies. It's pretty late. Oh, okay, let's do that. Ooh! I will take it. Definitely. So now we're going to move on to the last one. Okay, let's talk with the team. There's a lot of people here. Thanks for assembling the team to determine what we should do with the lucky snitch, Orion. I would have done it myself, but I don't want to influence any opinions about this important decision we need to make. Has everyone had a chance to weigh in about what we should do with the lucky snitch that we caught? Yes, Casey. I've spoken with every member of our team. Even Bean? And asked whether we should get rid of the snitch to help Badger and play fair, or keep it for good luck. And, as a team, have you reached a decision? Yes, I believe we have, Casey. And I'll tell you what we decided, but before we do, it would be good for you to hear the team's reasoning behind us. Sure, why not? You could just tell me too, that'd be great. Now that you've had a chance to hear us out, hopefully you understand why, clearly, the team has reached a consensus that we should give up the legendary snitch of Hogsmeade. I see, and this is truly what the team wants? That's really bright. Yes, Casey, we feel that it is the right thing to do. For Badger, and for our team too. Do you think we made the right choice about whether to keep the snitch KC? Yes? No? I think, and remember I was talking about the whole thing with sports and hockey and people touching the trophy for that conference, and in the end it doesn't matter. I still stand by that. It doesn't matter about this snitch thing, but I mean, whether we keep it or not, it's not going to make a difference. But if the team wants to get rid of it, I really don't care. Yes, I agree that getting rid of the lucky snitch is the right decision for the team. All of us should be proud of how far we've come this season, and luck had nothing to do with it. We don't need luck to win the Quidditch Cup when we have our acting captain, KC. Alright, Orion, I'll get rid of the lucky snitch for Badger, and for his team. And Gryffindor will go on to the Quidditch Cup Final on fair and score equal footing with their opponents. Win or lose, we'll play the final match on our own merits, without leaning on a lucky charm to succeed. I could say that my hat is a lucky charm. Would we get rid of it? No, we wouldn't. But now that the team has decided to get rid of the snitch, we need to figure out how best to actually do that. It's not every day one tries to neutralize a rare golden snitch. Perhaps I can help with that, Casey. I am 87.4% certain I know just the person to help rid of a snitch. My wizard chess and Quidditch mentor, Professor McGonagall. That's a great idea, Murph. I call him Murph. I don't. Professor McGonagall was very helpful last time when we asked for strategy advice. Let's go pay her a visit and get rid of that snitch. Well, halfway done, that's fantastic. Part 2. Once you figure out a way to give the lucky snitch a proper send-off, Gryffindor will finally be ready to compete against Hufflepuff in the Quidditch Cup Final. Professor McGonagall, what are you going to do to fix this? Mr. McNally, Mr. Casey, what a pleasant surprise. My second years will be arriving soon to learn Spongify, but we might still have time for a bit of wizard chess first. Unfortunately, we're not here to play wizard chess, Professor. We've come to ask for your help getting rid of this golden snitch.
Ooh.
Is that the legendary golden snitch of Hogsmeade? Yes, the Gryffindor team has caught it twice now. Once after chasing it through Hogsmeade, and a second time after Murphy's pet Kneasel tried to eat it. It really is quite beautiful up close. The craftsmanship is impeccable. It will make even Bowman Wright proud. I learned about Bowman Wright from Madame Big Shot when I went to visit Godric's Hollow. He's the metal charmer who invented the Golden Snitch. That's correct. Mr. Wright designed the Golden Snitch by studying the habits of a small bird called a snitchet.
Oh?
I'm not typically in the habit of ridding the world of objects with perfect craftsmanship, Mr. Casey. So tell me, why should I help you get rid of the snitch? To help Badger to make the final match fair. In her mind, it's a disadvantage. Anyway, I'll roll with it. Because my team is determined to win the Quidditch Cup Final based on skill and merit, not just luck. And winning ourselves as a snitch is the only way to ensure that the final match will be fair for both teams. Well, that is certainly an admirable cause, Mr. Casey. And since your intentions are honorable, I've decided to help you. That's excellent news. But now that you've agreed to help, we need to actually figure out the best way to get rid of the snitch. Yes, Mr. McNally does make an excellent point. We should honor the essence of what the snitch was meant for. Well, as you just taught us, Professor, golden snitches were originally modeled after snidgets. And thinking back to our previous lesson in which we learned to transfigure golden finches into snitches, I wonder if it would be possible to learn a similar spell, in which we transfigure this golden snitch into a snidget. That is a wonderful idea. We can use Avaphors to give this beautiful object a fitting end and a new purpose.
Oh?
Pay close attention, and I will teach you the objects to bird spell. Wow, you learned something new, huh? I mean, I don't know a lot about Harry Potter. I've learned a lot more by playing this game, and of course I watched the movies over the years, but I wasn't someone who got engulfed in all that stuff and got obsessed with it, so I don't remember anything. It's pretty amazing the stuff that they came up with, spell-wise. Thanks, Professor McGonagall. I think I'm starting to get a feel for this spell. You really picked it up quite quickly, Casey. Yes, I quite agree. And then I've taught you how to perform Avaphors. You may cast the objects to bird spell upon the legendary Golden Snitch of Hogsmeade. To give this lucky snitch a fitting end, and also a brand new beginning. Here goes nothing. Wish me luck. In a sense, luck is what we're trying to rid ourselves of, Casey. That is true. Alright, so this is supposed to be birds flapping, right? Avaphors! Ah! He's all chubby! I did it! Transfigured the lucky snitch into a snidget. It was a marvelous execution of the objects of bird spell, Mr. Casey. Brilliant! And now that the snitch has been given new life as a snidget and will no longer affect the match, both teams will have a fair shot at winning the Quidditch Cup Final. Yes, and then Badger will be very pleased to hear that the snitch is gone. Okay. And once I have, we're ready to begin our final preparations for the big match. So that's done. Ah, there you are, my corporeal chums. I was beginning to worry that the legendary Snitch of Hogsmeade had gotten the best of you too. Quite the contrary, Badger. Murphy and I are here to bring you some good news. I just transfigured the golden Snitch of Hogsmeade into a bird. So I'm happy to say that you are finally rid of the object that brought you so much trouble once and for all. I am forever in your debt, and ghosts do not use the word forever lightly. You're quite welcome, Badger. It was the right thing to do, for you and for our team. I still disagree, but it is what it is. For such a lucky totem, it certainly brought you a lot of trouble too, Casey. You chased the snitch all through Hogsmeade, and then had to rescue it from Neil too. It took 3 of Gryffindor's star players to recover that snitch from my pet Neil. And while you were off chasing that blasted snitch, I've also been quite a busy spirit. Oh, how so? I have had the opportunity to watch your opponents practice during a friendly. And as a thank you for helping me, I'd like to offer you a free piece of strategy advice for the final match. Oh, okay, let's do it. But now that the lucky snitch is gone, Gryffindor will be going into a fair match with no unfair advantages. That's exactly what my team wants, and as their acting captain, it is my job to keep it that way. That is very chivalrous, Mr. Casey, but do not worry, your team's honor will remain soundly intact. To keep it even, I plan on giving the Hufflepuff team strategy advice about how to beat you too.
Hey!
That's brilliant! With both sides employing Badger's advice, the Quidditch Cup Final is sure to be an unforgettable match. Alright Badger, let's hear what you have to say. Can't everybody just leave each other alone and just practice? Thanks for your advice, Badger. You've certainly given me a lot to consider. Hufflepuff will try to anticipate your every move, but I've noticed their chasers are quite impressionable. And with the appropriate maneuver, I believe their gullibility can be used against a team. This sounds like an opportunity to use a fake-out maneuver that Mr. Parkin taught us earlier this season. Yes, a fake-out maneuver will be the perfect defense to throw off Hufflepuff's chasers. So be sure to use the fake-out against them during the Quidditch Cup Final. But he's going to be giving advice to Hufflepuff, so isn't he going to say something like, they're going to use the fake-outs? I don't know. And now that we've discussed how best to defeat Hufflepuff, let us put our strategy in action. Let's have a quick friendly. And then we'll head over to the pre-match party at the training grounds before the Quidditch Cup Final begins. So now we have to do this, I think. Let's see. 1. So I'll do this in my off time. Or I should say, I'll do this. I'll probably cut it out, obviously, in the editing. And then we'll continue on. So fast forward a couple quests. And we did the quest where we had to do like the pre-rally party. And then we're doing the whole preparation to actually do the match. And here we are. Thank you for those inspiring words, Orion. I hope this vacation has brought each of you a bit of calm before the storm that lies ahead. This season certainly has been filled with its shares of ups and downs. But together, we always found a way. We came back from suspension. We worked tirelessly to strengthen our bodies, our minds, and our hearts. We even had to save the pitch from a horde of disruptive gnomes. So far, we've weathered every storm that's come across our path, and this final match will be no different. Go team! Well put, Casey. Now let's get out there and show Hufflepuff what Gryffindor is really made of. Come on, everyone. We've got ourselves a Quidditch Cup to win. And all of you are going to come along for the ride. So this is what I will end up getting if I win. And I'm going to win. So this is it, everybody. I am 1 away from getting this done. Bring it on. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Hooray! Why is she just standing there? Hey, look at me. Perfect score! I'm just too good.
Hey!
And just as explosively as it all began, this match has become an absolutely breathtaking conclusion. That's right, cheer me, for I am now your new god. I've calculated the final score and... Gee, I don't know, did I win?
Hey!
It is a crushing defeat, 290 to 160, positively stunning. Wizards and witches, professors and students, I present to you your 3-time returning Quidditch Cup champions, Gryffindor! Fireworks and everything, oh, it's so sweet. I appreciate the looping scenes. We did it! We won the Quidditch Cup! Everything came together perfectly in the end, and luck had nothing to do with it. Your technique was absolutely smashing, Casey. The whole team played with incredible heart. And your strategy was quite brilliant as well. You pull out the fake out maneuver flawlessly, and just as expected, Hufflepuff took the bait. Badger, you watched the match? I wouldn't have missed it for the world. It was the most thrilling match I've ever seen in a very long time. And clearly, my fortune is already taking a turn for the better. Because I feel very lucky that I got the opportunity to watch your fine team play. Thanks, Badger. I'm glad Gryffindor was able to help you turn your luck around. And speaking of our fine team, it is time for us to head to the Great Hall where Madame Hooch will present Gryffindor with the Quidditch Cup. 3-time champion. So I don't know what else I have to do. I think this is the final quest. Welcome to this season's Quidditch Cup ceremony. This year's competition was an impressive showing, and the level of skill and tenacity displayed was exemplary. But while both teams fought valiantly for the title, there could only be one victor. And so, it is my pleasure to present the Quidditch Cup to Hogwarts' 3-time returning champions, Gryffindor! How sweet. Oh, I missed it. Thank you, Madame Hooch. As the team's acting captain, I accept this trophy on behalf of Gryffindor. There were many obstacles and hardships that our team had to overcome to get here this season. And a lot of important factors that contributed to Gryffindor winning this championship. Which factor would you say is most responsible for your team's comeback this year? The team finding balance, my excellent leadership, Orion's return. Well, we'll go with Orion's return because it gives me the 5 thing, even though I think Orion is maxed out for my friendship. When Orion found a spark and rejoined our team, Gryffindor became whole again. And that energized our team play to play our hearts out for the Quidditch Cup Final. That's very kind of you to say, Casey, but I can't take all the credit for that. I found my spark because you helped me rediscover it, just as you inspired our team to play with fortitude. Because you helped each of us to strengthen our bodies, minds, and hearts this season. Thanks, Orion. I did my very best to lead this team in the right direction while you were away. As acting captain, you led with honor, integrity, and fairness, Mr. Casey. And I very much look forward to seeing what next season brings for the Gryffindor Quidditch team. But for right now, congratulations on winning this year's Quidditch Cup. That's awesome! So that is it. This is all the rewards that I get. Looks like I get an outfit as well, I guess. So the achievement... What year is this? 3? Well, that's one I still have to do. And it hasn't come back yet. Was year 2? Yeah, okay. Right on. And do we get anything for... Oh, hold on. Guess I gotta go to Quidditch, don't I? Season 3. What do I get? Just a achievement, I guess. No actual reward. I got... This can't be it, can it? Oh, I guess that was it. Alright, well, I don't care about that. And finally, Did we get anything in the dormitory? We should probably get a plaque, shouldn't we? It's not there. There should be a third plaque. But maybe it's broken. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, that is it for the full walkthrough for this. This is going to be a really, really long video. Normally, I don't know if I said this, I would have probably broken this up into 2 parts. But I decided to make it one very, very long part. Outside of that, though, that is another limited time side quest that is complete. Like I said, and you saw a second ago, I'm still missing that one with Marilla. Eventually, it'll come back. Eventually, I'll get it. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.